Hey, how's it going? I figured I'd just give a quick update on my progress cutting down on Suboxone. So, I've been clean off of heroin since July 2nd. Tomorrow is February 2nd. That makes it 7 months clean of all drugs, except for weed. So, I guess I'm a cheater. But I have been using Suboxone to stay off of the heroin, and at the time when I needed it most, it was a huge help. It gave me the strength that I needed to quit smoking heroin. Uh, but I knew as soon as I started taking the Suboxone that it wasn't something that I wanted to do for forever, and that I would definitely be wanting to cut down and eventually quit the Suboxone as quickly as possible. Now being 7 months, I started out at about 12 milligrams a day. I was then in an accident where I ended up crushing my chest. I rolled a vehicle. This is what I rolled a tow truck. So that's the tow truck, and that's where I was, and I lived through that. But I was in a lot of pain, and in the hospital, while I was unconscious, they were giving me morphine and stuff like that. I was on Suboxone, right? So they're giving me all these opiates, but I'm on Suboxone, so it's putting me into withdrawal, and I can't tell them because I'm out of it. And it wasn't until day number 2 or 3 of me like crawling up the walls. So I'm in pain. I'm wigging out. I don't realize that I'm in withdrawal. I'm kind of new to the whole withdrawal thing. Like you know, and I'm so out of it in pain, and the accident, and I was in and out of consciousness, and so I couldn't really tell anybody, hey, look, I'm in withdrawal here. So eventually, a friend of mine piped up and said, hey, look, this guy's on Suboxone. You guys gotta, figure it out. And so they figured it out. What they did was they gave me 30 milligrams of Suboxone, boom, right off the bat. And I went from crawling up the walls to like comatose almost. It was such great relief, and it was good pain relief, and it was good withdrawal relief as well. So it worked in both ways. And but 30 milligrams is a lot, and I knew it was a lot, and I couldn't function at 30 milligrams, but at the time I was in so much pain that, so I was at that rate for about 2 months, and then I finally started to cut down. So since then, I'm now down to 8 milligrams a day, and I've done this by myself, just cutting down, and then each time when I go back to my doctor to renegotiate my prescription strength, we lower it, and then I'll cut down even more, and I see my doctor once a month or once every 2 months, something like that, and I get a 2-week supply from the pharmacy each time. And so I've managed to cut down quite a bit. I mean, 30 milligrams down to 8 milligrams is huge. I can't seem to get lower than 8, and each time I try, because I understand how it works, right? So you drop down to 6 from 8, and go through about 4 days of withdrawal, and then finally your body gets used to it, and now you can just comfortably take 6 milligrams a day. So I know I have to do that, and I'm going to. Just the last few times I've tried, I don't know, something's happened, and it's just so much simpler to take the 8 milligrams, feel comfortable, and go through my day and have a nice day. So I got to get out of that frame of mind and get ready to tough it out, and I got to get down to 2 milligrams a day, because the only place to go from there is 0, right? So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to get to that mark. I don't want to be on Suboxone for more than a year. I'm at the 7-month mark, so I'm, it's crunch time. I only have 8 milligrams to go, so that's 4 more drops and I'm done. And usually, so it's 4 days of withdrawals, and then I'll do like a week or 2 at 6, and then 4-day withdrawals, and then a week or 2 at 4, and then 4 days of withdrawal. You see where I'm going with that. So my thing is like, you can see I'm rocking back and forth, so I still have some still stuff like that is happening to me, which I don't enjoy. And I always have to remember not to make the mistake of taking the extra 2 milligrams. Like I'm on 8 a day, I'm comfortable on 8 a day, and if I take more than 8 a day, then I'm taking it because I want it, not because I need it, and I shouldn't tolerate that. So I need to make sure that I'm only taking exactly what I need and not what I want, because that's not what it's about. And that's another tricky game to play with yourself. You have to be your own master in that respect. That if I want it, I can eat, 16 milligrams or whatever I feel like, because I have lots of extra. I'm saving them up. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Probably give them back to the pharmacy so they can destroy them or whatever. But if I felt like it, I could eat 3 or 4 pills and get high out of my mind and have a la-di-da day if I felt like it. So it takes a lot of strength not to do that, and I've now gotten to a point where even an extra 2 milligrams would actually get me high. Not really high or anything, but enough that I would feel it, and I would also feel guilty about it, so I try my hardest not to do that. And I find that smoking weed helps. When I go to treatment, I guess I'll be putting weed away for a while, if not forever, we'll see. I don't ever like to put that stipulation on myself. It's a huge thing to say, I'll never smoke weed again. That's too big of a thing to say, but what I can say is that I'll put it away for now when I go to treatment. I feel comfortable saying that. So, aside from that, my day-to-day life, I'm relatively okay. It's kind of tough to get back into regular life because I was in the accident. I'm on WCB. I'm still going to physio. I might be getting more surgery. So I'm not back to work. I'm kind of left just stuck sitting at home all day, making these videos and stuff like that, watching a lot of Netflix. And that also can be difficult because idle hands are devil's play toy or something like that. However that works. It's a slippery slope. So I don't know how many times I've been sitting here thinking, I got $50. I could, make a phone call or a text and have something delivered, and nobody would need to know about it, and it could be my own little secret, and so I play these mind games with myself, and I hate that I do it to myself, but I do, and I don't know how to stop that. It's been 7 months, and it's amazing that I haven't screwed up yet, because I just wonder, when do these cravings go away? I still have the dreams, still have daydreams, night dreams, daydreams, cravings. I'll go into withdrawal sometimes just from thinking about it. All that's got to stop eventually, I hope. Hopefully, maybe a lot of that will get sorted out when I'm at treatment. So that's sort of my update on. So also, I'm dealing with depression, which I think is normal, anxiety, which I think is normal, paranoia, which I think is normal, whole bunch of stuff like that. So if you're feeling those things too, just know that you're not alone. Those are things that I feel as well. Anxiety like crazy, always feeling like something bad is about to happen, or always feeling like there's something I was supposed to do that I didn't do. It's sort of like a mix between the two, feeling like something bad is about to happen. So that's a weird one that I need to get over. But my 10 minutes is up, so let me know how Suboxone's working for you. Please subscribe, and let's have a discussion. And I'd like to know how Suboxone's working for other people, and maybe. But you guys have a good one.